What's up guys, Muzzafuzza here, and I'm back with another episode of Muzzafuzza Plays. Today we're going to be playing Skate 3, and I thought in the spirit of skateboarding that I would show you guys a few more flat ground tricks. So I went out with Fuzz and Muzza, we recorded a few tricks. I'm going to show those and then we're going to jump into the gameplay. So sit back and enjoy as Muzzafuzza Plays Skate 3. What's up guys, Muzzafuzza here, and we are back with another episode of Muzzafuzza Plays. As you can probably tell by the intro, we're going to be playing some Skate 3 today, and Skate 3 is a pretty sweet game. As you can see, it's completely open world skateboarding, and it kind of differs from the old school Tony Hawk Pro Skater feel of a skateboarding game, whereas in this game, the right stick controls your feet, so put the right stick down and then up for an ollie, and the left stick controls your left foot, and the triggers control your hands. You can do a grab like that. You can press Y to hop off your board. You can do bombs, acid drops, whatever you want to call them, caveman. And I thought that for today's episode of Muzzafuzza Plays Skate 3 that we could talk about skateboarding video games, and just kind of free skate around in this game, because as cool as the story mode in this game is, it's not really... Oh! I didn't realize that was water. Help! Help! I can't swim! Yeah, so skateboarding in this game is, like, the free skating aspect is way better than any story mode part of this game. Just the fact that you can go all around and hit up a bunch of different spots is really, really sweet. So we are going to be doing that, and what I want to talk about in this little live commentary on Skate 3 is skateboarding in general. And you guys already saw me doing some tricks at the beginning, some real life skating, and I hope you guys liked that, and I hope you guys aren't leaving comments about how much I suck or whatever, what have you, because I just want to talk about like what skateboarding means to me, how long I've been doing it, kind of give you guys a history of how long I've been skating, and just what it's like for me, because skateboarding, like I'll take you all the way back to probably 2002 or 2003, sometime 7, 8, or 9 years ago. I don't know. I don't really know when I started skating, probably around the age of 13 or 14. I was just picking it up with my friends. I had a few friends that all wanted to get into skateboarding. We would go to the skate park every day, and we could all barely ollie, like we barely knew what we were doing. But we just wanted to do it, and we knew we wanted to do it because we saw how much fun everybody was having with it, and we really didn't have much else to do. Like pretty much me and all the people that I hung out with growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. Like I never have had as much money as I do now from this gaming YouTube thing. And that's not to say that I make a lot of money now. I just make a decent amount, and it's way different from how I was growing up. Because I grew up lower class, definitely. Like always, my family has always had, like, you know, the food stamps or whatever you want to call it, government support, just because, like, I don't know, I've had all sorts of issues with money, and luckily the only reason I even got to go to college, I have 2 years of college under my belt because of a scholarship. That's the only reason I was even able to go. I would never be able to go to college without that, because I just simply haven't had any money at all. Like my parents don't have like a college account for me or anything like that. I don't even have health insurance, you guys. Like, I am not in a good spot for money, but I'm slowly getting there through this YouTube thing, and I'm finally starting to make some decent money. And with a thing like skateboarding, you don't need a lot of money. Like, all you need is a skateboard. That's all you need, and you can get around town. You can skate all day. You can have a bunch of fun for about $100. You just get a skateboard for around $100, a full complete setup, and you are good for a few months of just non-stop fun. And it's a great way to meet friends. I met a lot of people through skateboarding. The majority of my childhood memories are all from skateboarding. Like, I was just skating pretty much during middle school and high school days. We would just wake up before school, skate all the way until school started at like 8 p.m. and then we would sit on our asses in school, just bored the whole day until like 3:15 or 3:30, and then we would get out of school and skate all the way until nighttime. and it was just rinse and repeat for that. And it was never something that we got into for competition. None of us ever thought like, you know, I have to get sponsored, I have to go pro at skateboarding. Like, nobody ever thought like, we have to get good, we have to get new tricks every day. It was just something we all did for fun. We loved going around and finding new skate spots, and it was a great way to meet people, and we would make little skate videos and just having fun skating. Like the full creative outlet of skateboarding was just my passion for so long. Ever since I've been doing this YouTube gaming thing, I've really been neglecting skating, just because like I can sit at home and play video games if I want. Like I could sit at home all day and play video games if I really wanted to, but I'm still trying to get out. I'm getting out a couple hours a day lately, trying to get back into skating, trying to get some tricks back, and it's been a lot of fun. And skateboarding is such a social sport, or a social hobby, like whatever you want to call it. It's so social because it's so much more fun if you're doing it with friends rather than just skating by yourself. Skating by yourself isn't that enjoyable, but when you've got a bunch of friends there and you guys are all playing skate or trying new tricks, it's amazing. So if you guys are in need, if you guys are like a lot of people that I meet and you have no passion for anything, you're just lethargic, I find that gamers are some of the laziest and most unenthusiastic and lacking passion and creativity of people like that I've ever ran into. And something like skateboarding is amazing if you're looking for something to really put a lot of work and a lot of effort into, and it pays off once you finally get your first kickflip, and once you finally learn how to do a solid ollie. Like there is no better feeling in the world than like finally getting that accomplishment, because skateboarding is so difficult. It's so much more difficult than people make it out to be. Like I posted the game of Skate when it was me versus White Boy in a game of Skate, and it was just a fun, friendly game of Skate. We've both been skating for a few years. We grew up skating. Now we both make video game videos for a living, but we thought it would be fun to throw together a game of Skate, and the majority of people liked it, but a lot of skaters would leave comments like, you guys suck, fags, kill yourself, all sorts of just hating and trolling. And I don't know how much of it was just blatant trolling, but I think a lot of people have this mindset that like, if you get into something like skateboarding, you have to focus on being good, and you have to, like, they have this idea that skateboarding is all about being sponsored and being the best, and it's not. For me, it's just like it's pure creation. Like you can come up with tricks, you can hang out with friends all day. It's so awesome. And it's the same way with gaming for me. Like that's why I do things like trick shots and all my montages and stuff, is because that's how I have fun doing it. And there's always going to be haters out there, and you just got to ignore the haters. So if any of you guys have ever thought about getting into skateboarding, but you thought to yourself like, man, I'm gonna suck at it, I could never get into it just because I'm gonna suck at it, you can't have that mindset. With anything in life, not just skateboarding. You can't ever think like, I can't do this because I'm going to be bad at it. Everybody starts somewhere, and the only way you're going to get better is with practice. And that's just how it is. So I'm gonna, what should we segue this into? I want to talk about skateboarding games a little bit during this commentary as well. Skate 3 came out, I think, sometime last year in 2010, and we haven't really had a solid skateboarding game come out for a while. Like it's gonna be late 2011 here soon, and there's no good skating games coming out. So I don't know where the skateboarding genre of games has gone. All the latest Tony Hawk games have completely sucked, and I think we need like to bring back old school skateboarding games. Like, do you guys remember the days when Tony Hawk Pro Skater was out for the Nintendo 64? Like, those were the days of skateboarding games. Those were amazing. I think it was the best-selling skateboarding franchise, like, of all time. Like, those games were super successful. I remember all my... Oh, damn, I got hit by a car. Me and my friends would just... When we weren't skating, we were playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater just because it was so fun. You could unlock, like, Boba Fett as a playable character. There was all sorts of crazy challenges to do. You were doing, like, flip tricks over homeless people. It was amazing. Like, it was so fun and just so cool that they were making these cool games like that. Now... I mean, skate is fun and all, but it's not over the top like I want it to be. Like, I love the Tony Hawk games because they just didn't care. You could do everything that you ever thought of with skateboarding. And as cool as Skate 3 is, this is more of like a skateboarding simulator. Like, if I ollie, with the stick, it makes me ollie. But I can't do like infinite grinds, and I can't play as, you know, like some... there's a few people I can play as, actually. Check this out. I think if I go to... Where do I go? I think if I go to free play, and I go to... I got Zergriz as a playable skater, that's funny. Dem Bones, you can play as a skeleton. You can play as a big piece of steak. I'm going to play as Dem Bones just because he's cool looking. But this game kind of gives you that feel that you can have that arcade skateboarding feel as well, but it's just different. Like, I really love it though. The fact that where I'm from, I don't know about where you guys live. You guys are from all over the world. I'm talking to you on the internet, which is just mind-blowing. But the fact that I'm from Montana and I grew up in Wyoming, like, you can only skateboard maybe 2 or 3 months out of the year. Other than that, it's always bad weather. It's either raining, or it's hailing, or it's just snowing like crazy. There's only a few months out of the year that we could get out and skate. So I could never skate all year, but come summertime, it was just skateboarding all summer. And I miss that. I miss skating a lot. Like, I'm definitely going to try and get back into it. I'm going to try and get out every day from now on, and eventually I'm going to be moving to LA, probably sometime in 2012 or 2013. I'll be moving to California, and man, it's nice year-round there. It's so crazy. So I could definitely get back into skating around that time. But right now I live in Bozeman, Montana, so it's freaking snowing 8 months out of the year here. It's awful how cold it gets. It gets like -10, -15 degrees on average. Like, that's an average winter day here. Sometimes it'll get like -20, and you'll have people dying of hypothermia out in the cold. I don't know why I laughed. Hypothermia makes me uncomfortable. That would suck. Freezing to death would suck. Oh man, I don't know. I would prefer freezing to death over burning to death though. But yeah, just skateboarding games, like, it just brings back all the memories of me skating around town, getting kicked out of spots with friends. I really need to try to find my old camera, because I have some old footage of me skating around with my friends, getting kicked out of spots and just doing crazy shit, like back when I was like 14, 15. I'm turning 20 here soon. Actually, probably by the time this goes up, or I'll already be 20. My birthday is August 5th. And I'm turning 20 here soon, so that is cool. But I think that's about it as far as this commentary goes. Moral of the story: if you're gonna get into something, whether it's skateboarding, gaming, anything, any hobby or activity or sport that you want to get into, do it for fun. Do it for the right reasons. Make sure you have passion for it. Don't be those assholes that tell other people that they suck, because that's not helping the sport at all. Like, nobody ever gets anywhere with that kind of negative behavior. So I hope you guys liked this little Skate 3 episode of Muzzafuzza Plays. If you did, please leave me a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. And if you really, really liked the video, you can add it to your favorites as well, and I would love that. But this has been Muzzafuzza Plays Skate 3. If you guys want to check out some other episodes of Muzzafuzza Plays, they are in the description in a little playlist for your viewing pleasure. And that's it. I will see you guys later.